All right, you guys, seriously, this is the third time we've done this interview.
Third time's the charm. Here we go.
Third time is the charm, and I will leave all that in there like this because I've now readjusted these poor gentlemen. This is 3 times. I am with Lou and Lindsay from Sleep in Heavenly Peace. I feel like we've just done like take 25 of this thing. It is important though. I cannot skip this interview. All right. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is an organization that builds beds for our kiddos here in Frederick County. Lou, you've been around. I met you ages ago. You kind of helped bring this organization to Frederick County.
Yeah.
Give us a little background about Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and we'll talk about the numbers that we're looking at here in Frederick.
Okay, well, Sleep in Heavenly Peace was started in 2012 by a guy named Luke Mickelson out in Twin Falls, Idaho. And it got laid on his heart that there were kids in his neighborhood, his town, that were sleeping on the floor and needed a bed. So he talked his kids into not getting Christmas presents that year, but making beds for kids. And so that's what they did. And they put it on Facebook and they gave out some beds, and they found out there was more kids that needed beds, and they made more beds, and they found out there was more kids that needed beds. So he got some friends of his involved and started a chapter in Boise and a couple other cities around Twin Falls. And from there it just started mushroom, started growing.
Yeah.
Around 2018, I heard about it on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook. And I like woodworking and I love taking care of kids, so I wanted to do that. And I was retired and I had time to do that.
Yeah.
So I applied for a chapter and got a chapter. And I brought the chapter to Frederick County. Carl Rathfon and myself brought the chapter here and got it going. And about the same time, Mike Rowe did a special, Return the Favor, and after he put that out nationally, it really took off after that. So we got applications for chapters all across the country.
Currently, how many chapters are in Maryland?
There's, let's see, there's Harford County, there's Frederick County, there's Washington County, there's Montgomery County's got a chapter, St. Mary's County. So I guess there's 5.
Oh, we're pretty well
right
covered
now.
though.
Pretty
in the
well
state,
covered,
other
yeah.
than the far west.
Yep.
300 nationally, right?
Yeah, there's over 300 nationally,
Okay. Wow. That's
including
great.
Canada, Hawaii, and the Bahamas.
Wow.
We even have international when we're in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's kind of sad though to think that it's required so that kids aren't sleeping on the floor. I mean, there's so many things, studies that have been done about a good night's sleep is so important, but just safety and security, like for kids to have their own space, especially in a shared house. You guys do bunk beds, or they
bunk beds or
just
singles. Right. We can stack them up if we have to.
Yeah.
Make bunk beds out of them.
Yeah. So the big thing is, you were telling me, it's $250 per bed build is the total cost, lumber, mattress, sheets, and all of that. But Frederick can really help extend that by donating those new sheets, new bedding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you are on your way out, or you're going to retire.
I'm retiring as president. Lindsay's taking over the Frederick County chapter.
Yeah, Lindsay's taking over. And well, how long have you been involved in the organization?
A little over 2.5 years. I've been on the delivery end. That's where you get hooked, when you see the children and you see what they go through, and they're sleeping on floors on blankets, or they're 2 or 3 in a bed with the parents. It just makes a difference in their lives.
Yeah, you get the story right there, right? Pull at the heartstrings. I think that's where everybody should start on that team, on that delivery team.
It does. It helps. And then I'm a part of Calvary United Methodist, and they have donated a room. As we've grown, we needed space for bedding to be stored and bundled. So they've donated a room for us to store and bundle, and so being a part of that community, we've been involved in that as well.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and as part of the national organization, you were telling me Lowe's is a huge supporter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
Lowe's is our biggest supporter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they've donated quite a bit of money over the years. Certainly last year, did you say?
Yeah, they donated over $1.2 million to Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
And that kind of comes down to
that filters down through the chapters. We can apply for a Lowe's grant, and they'll send us $2,000 or $4,000 a couple times a year if we need it.
Yeah, that's great. Speaking of Lowe's, you guys have a big build coming up.
Saturday, yes. Saturday at 8 a.m. If people want to volunteer, there's still sign-ups. You can go to our website and sign up to help. Or if you just want to see what it's all about, we're going to be in the parking lot. Part of this is a community service as well to get the word out. We need to know, where these kids are, so we not only need volunteers to help us run the whole show, but we also need people to find the kids that we need to get to.
So if you're
it's on both sides of the fence.
Yeah, if you're involved in part of the community that works with families that need help.
Yep.
You were saying some of the volunteers you utilize to do food distribution events.
Correct.
And to go out where the people are.
Correct.
So that they know that you guys exist.
Right.
Biggest thing that Frederick can do to help you right now, though, is just really volunteers and the donations.
Continue with the donations, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're collecting right here at 401 North Market Street through the end of September. We're going to be around to help you with those builds. If you need volunteers, moving on, because you do a build every month pretty much.
Yes.
But if you're a part of a local organization, a Girl Scout, Boy Scout troop, or a company that just wants to give back to the community, you guys can do weekday builds,
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, because the other ones are typically on Saturdays.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Save them the $250 or portion thereof. Donate your new bedding to Sleep in Heavenly Peace. If that's too hard to do, which I get, on my show you can donate to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle, and I'll shop on your behalf and make sure these guys get it. They've picked up a donation today, and we hope to keep delivering a lot to them before the end of the month. We want to thank Lou and Lindsay, Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
Thank you.
For the third time. I'd thank them 3 times. This better work. All right, we'll see you guys next time.